Hello, folks. This is Real Honesty with John Ritland. I'm John Ritland, burned half of my face, and this is...
The Dominator.
It is. And
no, you're just running extra shiny today.
I tried
You narrowly defeated your opponent.
I used Nair on my head and my face to try and keep the hair away for a while, and I burnt my face because I'm an idiot.
It burns like fire.
They taste like burning. Raw, Kansas City... Flat crowd for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
They were probably upset because their QB has tiny hands. And they will never be Royals.
No. His hands are huge.
Absolutely huge. They will never be Royals, though.
Oh, Lord.
Yes. Anyway, so moving on from that. Recaps of Braun and Show. Cool. Because it's probably Big Show's last hurrah. And then the highlight reel with Jericho.
Hurrah!
The highlight reel with Ms. Jericho and Ambrose. That was fun. It was hilarious. Because, I mean, like, look, Ambrose could be used a lot better, but at least he looks like he's having fun here.
Yes, he is running his promos the way he should be running his promos, which is whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Right.
Honestly, that's all you gotta do.
It was really fun, and Jericho with the Impact Wrestling edition of the Light Bright jacket, even though I think that Anthem Sports wouldn't have been able to afford the lights. Well, they wouldn't have wanted to pay for them.
Right.
They're too busy paying Scott Steiner at almost 55 years old to come back. Because youth movement. That was great. Still, I like the highlight reel.
Our anthem is cherishing the old, because that's worked so well for us in the past.
Yes. Relied on the old stars. Anyway, but still, good highlight reel and set up the tag match nights later. And, man, that crowd was flat as fuck.
Oh, God.
Look, I mean, guys, I know that you're in Kansas City, but come on. I mean, it can't be that bad.
It was less enthusiastic than a massive crowd at a Browns game.
There are massive crowds at Browns games?
You'd be surprised.
Really? Wow, yeah, okay.
You know that one game they won last season against the Chargers? Sorry, Dad.
Oh, yeah, your dad is a Chargers fan. Yeah, what about...
They
They were actually full?
Yeah, well, they got really excited.
Yeah. Well, because Robert Griffin, didn't get injured. They call him Mr. Glass. Anyway, Sheamus and Matt Hardy. It was decent. Enjoyed the match. It wasn't quite as good as Cesaro and Jeff Hardy last week. Because Jeff's a few years younger, and even though there were some botches, there were some more botches here because, look, the Hardys as the Hardy Boys currently, it's fine for a nostalgia act. They'll need to be broken soon.
Yes.
Because simply, the shine's going to come off of the whole thing soon.
Oh, yeah. Nostalgia can only last so long when you've shined up a broken vase.
Yes. Wonderful.
Yes.
Admittedly...
Oh, God, I just said broken, too.
Yes, you didn't even realize it. Here's my thing, though, and I'm just going to say this. I was not necessarily a fan of the broken gimmick at first, and it wasn't that I didn't appreciate what Matt Hardy was going to do, but, like...
We found the South African almost voice gimmick silly.
Yeah.
But it worked.
It did.
Now imagine a broken stable. All the horses would get out. Now imagine the broken Hardys running a stable. The horses would probably still get out. But imagine them managing people in a broken gimmick.
I'm now picturing them with a stable of horses. Painted up like the Hardys. Painted up like Jeff Hardy.
They're all gone. Wonderful! You are free!
Have the boxing kangaroo and the giraffe or whatever. God, that was so ridiculous. But hey, you know what? They had fun and whatever. And now Impact Wrestling has nothing. But they have El Patron and Lashley.
Well, they're going to need a lot of Patron to get through this.
I do hope Impact succeeds. I just don't know what they're doing right now. But anyway, I enjoyed Sheamus versus Matt Hardy. It was decent. And it's set up possibly for a Cesaro-Sheamus split. Unless, and somebody suggested this, Cesaro-Sheamus win. And that causes Matt to go broken. I don't know if that's too soon, though.
I would say just a fantasy booking idea like I was talking about earlier. Yep. In a match between the Hardys and Sheamus and Cesaro, Sheamus kicks Matt Hardy. The lights go out. He gets back up, and he's smiling that lovely smile of his.
That just great.
And he's just like, wonderful!
That just does it all, man. That would be great. But still, it's set up nicely for the tag match, so far so good. Perkins and Neville versus Gallagher and Aries. That was fun. It was fun. It was enjoyable.
Yes.
It could have gone on a little bit longer, but fine
Certainly.
for what it was. Gallagher's always fun, and Aries, of course, picking up the win. Perkins is just going to eat losses because that's what's going to happen with being Neville's advocate.
Well, when you are a Filipino, it just comes with the territory.
The dabbing, as he does. I can't dab at all. I should.
It's an instant reflex of not being a complete tool.
So why am I not dabbing?
Because you're not a complete tool.
A complete tool. Okay, that's actually the best compliment I've received all day, honestly. But anyway, it was enjoyable. It's pretty. A complete polished tool. You.
I don't want to hear about your complete polished tool. Your head's shiny enough as it is.
Ne'er do well. Anyway, so that was an enjoyable tag match.
I like how we're just running opposite, though. I'm getting hairier and you're getting not.
I'm like losing hair like crazy, but I really enjoyed that, though. I enjoyed that tag match, and so it set up the whole Neville-Aries match nicely. Maybe you have Perkins Gallagher with a couple tag team partners on the kickoff.
And expand the cruiserweight division a little.
Have Lince Dorado and Grand Metalik come out and be part of the whole thing.
Move Kalisto to cruiserweight.
I don't think he's going to be moving much of anywhere currently, which we will get to right now. Braun and Kalisto dumper match, as I just said. It was fun because you had a Kevin Nash, Rey Mysterio-like dynamic, and then, of course, Braun somehow loses because you were just supposed to get the person in the dumpster, which I wasn't aware was a rule. I thought you had to get him in the dumpster and slam the lid, but whatever.
Certainly.
And then Kalisto wins, and Braun's like, okay, I'm going to murder you now.
And then there's the commentary later from Michael.
What kind of injury did Kalisto have?
A cervical injury. I'm sorry, but do you even anatomy, bro?
I mean, I know Kalisto's a bit of a bitch for blocking people, but come on. Right. I mean, are they trying to just snatch up terms here? On Her Majesty's Secret Cervix. Anyway.
Whoa.
I
guess that's not the only dustbin we're talking about today.
That I cannot take credit for. That was most extreme elimination challenge coming up with that. But still, it was great because Braun, he lost the match, and then he destroyed Kalisto and pushed Kalisto off the stage. Good God, he fell all of 2 feet.
Right.
I mean...
Then again, if you fall in a dumpster, that's going to hurt.
I've done that before. It will hurt. The theater was a rough time.
It was a bad neighborhood at the theater. There were gangs, some imitating West Side Story, some imitating gangs in New York.
The sad thing...
You can guess who won.
The sad thing is, Chris, is you're not wrong about how some people acted there. Yes, we were trying to snap to it. So, Bray, of course, had a promo, typical promo. He's going to face Orton. It's not for the WWE Championship. Maybe Bray will actually win. I mean, Bray wouldn't want his contractual rematch. Why?
Right.
Why would he want that? I did enjoy, though, the whole thing, how they led from Braun to Bray. Possible later feud. Maybe.
But can we also just kind of touch on Kalisto's outfit?
How he had no pants?
Looked like a Mexican luchador gimp.
I mean, he did. He did, actually. He kind of looked
like El Hot Topic reject.
He looked like, he was Caliente Topic. Anyway, he looked like Drago from Lucha Underground and Google images of him.
Drago.
No. Draco Malfoy. He looked like Drago if you took all the starch out of his... There we go, I like that. If you took all the starch out of his gimmick, he wouldn't be as stiff. Anyway, I agree with you, though. His outfit looked ridiculous, and his theme was horrible. I mean, not that the Lucha, Kucha thing was all that great, but wow, they managed to make his theme more irritating. That's hard to do, by the way. Yes. Kalisto is very talented. Put him in the Cruiserweight division or something.
Yes.
I'm not saying put him in a tag team again. But
put him in matches that matter, because you can't put everyone down. They're not all Kurt Hawkins.
Poor Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah, sorry, sod.
I mean, you're getting paid well. I hope he is. Dana versus Alicia. Well, Alicia's back wrestling, Chris, and...
She's gone.
Yeah, there we go.
Another great match from Alicia Fox.
13, 14 seconds, almost as long. Check out his YouTube, or not his YouTube, but his Twitter page, by the way. He posted a video.
I call it the Alicia Fox challenge. See how long you can hold Alicia Fox.
Yeah. I mean...
Beat 18 seconds. Reply to my tweet. At Cosionos.
Yes.
You'll see it down in the description to do.
You will. But still, Dana needs more seasoning. Like a lot of oregano and thyme. I mean, really.
Rub some salt in that wound.
Emma, though, showing off the only purple lips that will not get her kicked off the TV. Down under. Right. I went there.
You wish.
No, yes, I do. Anyway, I'm not insane completely. But that match, it's proof for Alicia...
I don't believe you.
That I'm not insane.
That you're not completely insane.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, given some of the stuff I post.
You'll hang out with me!
Yes. Hanging, yes. That was the thing, you know?
Don't make the joke.
Nah, I probably shouldn't. He didn't get both feet in bounds. Anyway, so Dana and Alicia, though, if you'll know what I mean. That match shouldn't have happened.
Well, they're done that.
Yes. Charlie, though. Whoo, God, Charlie looks great. Joe, Gallows, and Anderson versus Rollins, Cass, and, oh yeah, then Balor comes out looking confused. Maybe that's his new gimmick. I'm not concussed, but I'm going to look confused.
Hashtag off-kilter gimmick. Not broken, just off-kilter.
Off-kilter demon. Broken Balor. You. No, fangirls, do not talk about how you want to break Balor. But that tag match was fine. It was fine.
Yeah.
It set up...
It's fine.
Yes. It set up the matches nicely, and of course, Enzo is basically WWE's Kenny. Enzo keeps getting killed.
Kenzo Amori.
Oh my God, they killed Kenzo. So
that was an interesting chain of tweets.
That was great. That was great stuff. I enjoyed the tag match, though. It was fun. So far, the Raw is actually fine, besides Dana and Alicia.
Yeah.
And then Alexa trolling the what chance. Then the promos got painful. I like Bayley. I really do, but good God. No.
RunningBailey.exe. Fail.
Poor Bayley. I like Bayley.
Charisma.dll. Not found.
Poor Bayley.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's like, I think her and Alexa will have a good match despite the limited build. Sasha, I mean, she should have just taken her hair, put it on the ring post, and then come out, like that. Because her pop-top hair is kind of frightening me.
I love how she just weaves in and out of the ring.
I can't believe it. Alexa and Sasha, it was
terrible.
Yes. My puns aren't just bad; they're terrible. So Alexa and Sasha, quick count out. I mean, it's a nice tease between two women.
You tease.
Yes, so a blissful tease between two women that I actually would like to see feud in the summer. I think that would be pretty nice. And then Hawkins and Cruz, because we've seen that match before. Cruz wins. Titus and Cruz. Why is Titus still allowed to appear on Raw?
Oh, hold on. I can picture Vincent back. You're black and bold, and you're black and bold, and you're going to be a team.
I wouldn't. I actually imagine that's exactly how it happened. I hope that this does good things for Cruz, but...
And next time you grab my arm, remember this.
I cannot believe that I was there live for that. Daniel Bryan's retirement, of all things. That was cool. No, dry in the house. A few drunk guys, though. But anyway, enjoyable. If it benefits Cruz, this could be enjoyable, but it's weird so far because I don't mind Titus. He's a good guy, except for the fact that he kisses his son on the mouth. What the hell, Titus? Creep. Anyway, God, it was
not even a peck. That was like, I'm going to swallow your head whole.
Love that chicken for Popeyes.
Whoa.
Reigns, Braun, recaps. I mean,
again,
cool. But hey, it hyped it up nicely. Reigns is not on Raw this week. Mooring his brother. No, I mean, I was just saying, mooring his brother. That's fine. Show up at the pay-per-view, have your match. If you need to take more time off after that, fine. I mean, it's his brother. That's understandable.
Family's family.
And all you saying, that you wished it was Reigns instead of Rosie, fuck you all. Hope you can never reproduce.
That was in a different rant, by the way.
It was, and the rant is actually on my timeline. Anyway, Ambrose and Jericho versus Miz. in a handicap match. We thought it might be Sandow coming back.
Yeah, but instead it was just a...
What's the word WWE likes to use? Swerve.
God damn Russo and your swerves. And I know Russo isn't working for them again, but it was decent, though, for what it was.
Yeah.
And Ambrose was happy that Jericho was wearing the Impact Wrestling brand of the light-up jacket. I like Impact Wrestling. They just need to stop doing stuff cheap and draw crowds. I need to show you this picture that my friend sent me of the bad crowd. But Bray...
Just a bunch of cardboard stand-ins.
Josh Matthews wasn't in the picture.
He's not a cardboard stand-in. He's the match that happened earlier tonight.
This is stupid?
He's a dumpster.
No, this is true. Okay, yeah. I mean, even the dumpster is more creative, though. Bray, though, attacking everybody. That was cool. Attacking Ambrose with pretty weak Sister Abigail to the stage, to be fair. Beat up Jericho. And then Miz pointing his arm on Bray.
And look, why are you doing, boy?
You touching me, boy. And boom. So, taking out everybody, I'm okay with that. Sora Tweener Bray.
Come on, Bray.
That I'd rather not. Despite the flat crowd, at times, even though they got some energy in, despite a couple potholes, I'll say a B- for Raw.
My God, Raw's turned themselves around.
Turn around.
Every now and then, I forget the lyrics to the song.
I get the original and the techno-ish remake stuck in my head, and I forget the pacing.
Anyway.
But moving on from that, B- for me, because there were some potholes, but still, Raw was pretty good. Not great, but pretty good.
I'm stuck between a C+ and B-, so I'll give it a C++ because I like IT stuff, and I'm a nerd like that.
You would do that, and you just did. So, anyway, that's what we're going to do.
I tried programming once, really, and I needed glasses to see and Java to function.
Do you, it's like, are you good with Microsoft? I excel at it. Is that a Microsoft pun?
Word.
So,
just change your outlook, bro.
We are going to be back here for SmackDown, and then for Payback. And we might even do the Payback preview tomorrow. I don't know. But anyway, do you agree with what we said about Raw? Do you disagree? Do you think that I should not make any more offensive jokes? I'm going to anyway. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Twitter links and a cool thumbnail are all down somewhere. Not in my groin. And this has been Real Honesty with John Ritland. I'm John Ritland. That
is the Terminator.
Pointing his fingers, and we will see you tomorrow, I think. Yes.